Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a cuff nail design using gel polish. It's all the range at the minute. I sound really old-fashioned when I say that, don't I? It's all the range. It's trending at the minute. So I'm going to be using these colours to create this cuff look today. Now, when you look at a cuff look, a lot of people think that you've got to do the cuticle area first, really neat, or you've got to do the actual nail bed part, and then you've got to go really neat around the cuticle and all that. And when you actually look at it, it kind of like messes with your head a little bit because people get confused of how to do it. This is the easiest and quickest way to do it. So we're going to use this sparkly colour first, which is from our shimmer range. It's very pigmented. We're going to do this part first. And you are going to apply this like you would do a normal gel polish. You're going to bounce it to the cuticle to get it nice and tight. So it's not going to dry like nail polish. It's not going to move. You're going to do it really thin. Look, doing it thin even gets such pigment. It's so pigmented. And we're going to come down the sides. So you want to be really neat with that cuticle application. Same down both sides. And I'm just going to feather that down and lift my brush to drag it off so it's really thin there. So you've got the main colour at the back. So you want to make sure you've got enough colour at the back. And then drag it off, so lift the end of the cap. So you're going to lift this end up, which will force you to drag off the excess because you want it in thin. Because you're not going to see this part of the colour here. You're going to cure that. Once that's cured, I'm going to take this colour, which is Spa Day. I'd like a spa day. Spa. I met this guy once at a seminar, and he tried to convince me that if you had a salon and you called it such and such a spa, you would make more money because it was called a spa.
Probably.
Not, I don't know, maybe. Even if it was like, just like a beautician's that did like some beauty products and, beauty treatments and nails. If you called it a spa, you could charge top end prices.
Would you have to give everybody a dressing gown and some paper slippers and all that, Jason?
Yeah. Well, that'd cost money, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. But, comment below. So we're going to use this now to create our cuff. So we haven't used the sparkly gel polish to create the cuff. We're actually going to use this. And you're going to bounce it up. And this is going to be how it's kind of like a reverse application. And you want to get that cuff nice and neat. So when we're talking about a cuff, we're talking about that sort of C shape at the cuticle. So you have that colour at that cuticle area. I'm going to do 2 coats of this colour. Pop that on. So we're going to put the second coat directly over the top. So you're still going to be careful. I assure you this is the easiest way to do this look. think some people assume that you paint, you get a detail brush and you paint that little bit there. You can do it like that, but this is a far easier way. I did have somebody say to me, how do I do that? How do I create this look? So that's why we've done this video. And pop that into the lamp. Once that's cured, we're going to top coat it. Just going to add the shine and seal everything. Make sure you cap the edges. If you have problems with gel polish chipping at the tip, that's because you've not capped the edge. And we're going to pop that in the lamp. So that's all cured. Now we're going to add some cuticle oil to this. Using tea tree cuticle oil. Rub that in. Once I've rubbed that cuticle oil in, what I like to do is get a lint-free pad and then wipe off the excess off the nail so it doesn't diminish what's on the nail. You get the true shine from the gel polish. So a lot of people said to me, oh, you just, what you do to do that design is you just get a detailing brush and you get the gel polish and you go really neatly around here and then you add your colour. Yeah. Some people put this colour, put your base colour on first and then use whatever colour they want at the back and hand paint it in like that. But like I say, it's far more difficult to do it that way. This is the easiest way to create that cuff look. So they are a really classy look and it looks so beautiful. The rest of the nails you could do maybe another nail like this as well, and you could just add this colour to the other nails, or you could just have the glitter as well. So you can do this with any colour. I just really like it when it's got that shimmery, sparkly cuff. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Everything that I've used today, like all the gel polishes and everything, will be listed below as always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye! It's very classy nail, isn't it? Very classy. For a very classy lady, of course. Yes. Yes. Oh, Jock, it does match your ring, Jock. My mum's favourite colour. Turquoise. So I shall love your car.
Kingfisher, that's called.
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher.
Sounds better than turquoise, don't it?